Hello, welcome to this short session today. We're going to talk about what constitutes a valid contract. What are the essential elements that make a contract enforceable in a court of law when it comes to real estate? Very important subject matter on the national portion of the state exam. My name is John Enzing. I am a real estate instructor licensed both in Louisiana and Florida. My specialty is to do one-on-one training for you, the student, and prep you for the exam. Non-credited hours, doesn't count towards your 90 hours. I'm going to prep you in areas that you need help, like maybe finance, contracts, real estate calculations, civil code, whatever you need help in. You can book some time. If you go to privateturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com, book you an hour or two with me, and let's get you ready for the state exam. Or you can email me, john.enzing@gmail.com. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this. The essential elements, listen to me carefully, for a valid contract to be enforceable in a court of law. You want to know this for the state exam. There's an acronym I like to use called COLLC, C-O-L-L-C, C-O-L-L-C, COLLC. The first thing we have to understand is you got to have contractual capacity between the parties. In other words, both parties have to be legal age and sound mind. That means medically and legally declared non-competent, okay? So they can't be incompetent when it comes to performing contracts, and they have to be of legal age. So you have to have capacity between the individual to be able to contract, okay? The next one, O, is offer and acceptance. This is very easy. This is signatures. If I make an offer to someone to buy a house and they don't sign it, that can't be enforced in a court of law because they haven't agreed to it. So I have to have signatures from both parties. That's called meeting of the minds, okay? So offer and acceptance. Got to have a legal description, even though you'll see a mailing address or a street address on the contract. What constitutes this as a valid contract and enforceable in a court of law is the surveyed legal description, okay? Got to be on the contract. It's got to be a legal contract. So the legality of object, it's got to have a purpose that is legal. Real estate contracts are a legal contract. And then you have to have consideration. Consideration in the common law term is something, a thing, okay? In this case, we're talking about a home that's got a value in exchange for some other value. What would that be? Perhaps the price or cash or finance sale, right? Through a lender. So consideration is typically what we refer to as the price of the home and the funds to buy the home for what it's appraised for. Now, for the state exam, two types of consideration. One's valuable, the other one's good. Valuable is the monetary support. That's the normal, everyday in and out, purchasing and selling real estate, going to closing, funds are transferred, seller gets paid, buyer gets a home. That's the money. That's called valuable. Good consideration is not money, but rather more humanitarian. Could be a gifting or a love donation, okay, to something, whether it's the public or you're donating to a charity, a piece of property, whatever it may be. So you want to know the difference between valuable, which is money, that's the normal everyday sales, and in good consideration, again, more humanitarian, okay? Hey, listen, I hope you enjoyed this little short session. Remember, COLLC, C-O-L-L-C. Got to know that memory aid, okay? Very, very important. Got to have competent parties, okay? Got to have offer and acceptance. Got to have a legal description. It's got to be a legal contract, and you got to have consideration. If you know that memory aid, you'll do well in the exam. Listen, again, if you need some tutoring, privateturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com. Look forward to hearing from you if you need some help. Bye now.